Well, for the entirety of that interview, we'll ask you to watch Political Paradigm, which airs later today at about 2 p.m. And if you missed that, it will air again at 11 p.m. Immediately after the news at 10. So, yeah, something for you to watch out for. But that's where we're going to be starting from today. I don't know, I'm sure you must have seen a snippet of that interview.
Yes.
And I'm also sure that you've been following, as a resident of the FCT, the back and forth. Sometimes we see the tension we see between the two of them.
Yeah.
How confident are you that this is what we're going to be witnessing in the area council polls?
Well, I think it's neither here or there. I don't believe in such kind of theatrics in politics. I believe strongly in you understanding your strategy and working with the strategy to win an election. Coming on air to brag about whether we're going to show people or whether somebody is going to be taught a lesson, it's really neither here or there. As far as the people are concerned, as far as we are concerned, the residents of Abuja, I think what we are clamoring for is, look, how do you make this environment safe? How do you make social amenities available for more people? How do you deal with the issue of education for children that are currently, the teachers are on strike? How do you deal with the issue of lightning of Abuja, the electricity, the street lights? How do you deal with sewages? So these are the basic issues that we want to see addressed, not necessarily politicians coming at each other. For the past couple of days, I think everybody has seen the FCT minister. I think at this moment he needs to understand that, look, he can't fight so many wars and win. He has multiple wars going on. And I think those are self-inflicted challenges for himself. But like I said, we as the people, our priority is, can you focus on delivery for the people? Can you focus on governance? Now, I would have challenged, and I would love to challenge Senator Ereti Kingebe at this point. Look, the FCT minister just renovated ICC with almost, I think, over 39 billion. Now, I expect that as the senator representing the FCT, she should be able to go out, carry out an investigation, find out truly how much does it cost for them to do this. Did Wike buy another plot of land? Did they do another set of foundation? Did they bring down the entire structure? What exactly did they do that amounted to that amount of money? Now, when you are able to come up with such kind of proof that you have done that investigation, you have carried out this kind of investigation, and then you come out to Nigerian people to say, this is what I have found. Those are the kind of things that will that will endear the people to you. The issue of land grabbing, so many things have been going on. She as a minister, she as the senator representing the FCT, she has her job cut out for her. So then the theatrics of Wike will be taught a lesson after, I don't know, I don't want to...
Well, some people will argue that it's both of them doing their, in the course of doing their jobs, but she's saying that the minister needs to listen more. But we're still going to be staying in the Senate. We've seen, this is not drama now, but judgment delivered by the Federal High Court Justice Binta Nyako, delivering judgment in the case of Senator Natasha Akpoti. As a matter of fact, today we'll be keeping an eye out as to whether or not she will be resuming, as she said she will be, following the court judgment. But there are those who have said, like the senator said, that they're yet to be served the certified true copy of that judgment. And as such, it does appear that there have been areas of dispute over what was said in court, vis-a-vis, who heard what and who did not hear what. But she says she's going to be resuming today. Is the certified true copy of the judgment out now, enabling her resume, as she has said?
Mokwe, it's rather unfortunate that we have reduced ourselves as a country to this kind of deliberations. Why did I say this? Right from the beginning, we have seen how the Senate handled the situation with Senator Natasha. Now, I spent time to find out about her history in politics. The chronicle of her journey politically is inspiring for someone who, a woman that's against all odds was able to fight her way into being elected as a senator. I think the earlier program, they were talking about a bill for women women representatives in the same National Assembly. And these few women that have been able to make it by their own, rigor and strength and enforcing their way through the challenges of the men-dominated environment, was able to make it to the Senate. And at the moment now, they've reduced the entire thing into allegations of this and that. Now, leave that aside. The Senate is saying, we have not seen the judgment, we have not seen the CTC of the judgment, and so for that reason, we will not be able to admit her into the Senate. They don't have the right to admit her into the Senate. What happened is that the judge, and again, let me state this. It's unfortunate that when judgments are delivered in Nigeria, judgments are supposed to be clear, unambiguous. They are supposed to be straight. The declaration or the pronouncement of the judge is supposed to be something that everyone can hear loud and clear and would be able to take. If the judge had declared that Senator Natasha should be in prison, would they be waiting for CTC? If they had declared that when they declared that she was guilty or found wanting in terms of what's it called again?
Contempt.
Did they wait for CTC before they started talking about her that she should go and pay 5 million? This doesn't make sense. So what should be is that the Senate said they suspended her, and the judge said, no, you do not have the right to suspend somebody for this amount of time. So if you don't have the right to suspend somebody for beyond 14 days as provided for them in their rule book, why would they take such kind of action? Now, the Senate president or the Senate, the Nigerian Senate, had decided that, okay, we are overreaching ourselves. We are extending our power beyond what is provided for us. And that is illegality. Now, the question I want to ask you, if Natasha is being punished for an error, or if she's being punished by the court to say, because of contempt, who is punishing the Senate for overreaching themselves? Who is punishing them for the illegality? For me, I heard her yesterday when she said she's going to wait for the document to resume with the document. But I'm calling on the Nigerian Senate. Man up. Forget about these theatrics. These things are they are not the things that Nigerians want to see. As yesterday, I was reading a poll that was conducted by API, and they said 82% of Nigerians do not have confidence in the Nigerian Senate. Now, their star girl, the person that is supposed to be their number 9 striker, is the one that they are attacking. Because, look, I want to take time to just give you a bit of the things that I've seen.
We do not have the luxury of the time, I'm afraid, Mr. Sado.
Because, in the midst of all of these things that are going on, yes, Senator Natasha is still touching the lives of the people. So she has become a source of inspiration to many young people. So Senate should have been worshipping her to say, you are our star girl.
Worshipping, that's a pretty strong word. Yes. But let me quickly say, are you saying then, because you just said, as you made reference to something she said yesterday, that she'll be waiting for the CTC.
I think
so. You're saying that she won't be resuming today?
I saw it on one one social media feed where she said she would wait to get the document, that when she made the announcement that she would be resuming on Tuesday was when the pronouncement was just made. But now I think they've given her some counsel to say, okay, we need to, because of the fact that every judgment in Nigeria now needs clarity, which is, to me, an indictment on our judiciary.
Some people will say that the entirety of the judgment wasn't read, and then there are some parts people came out arguing as to whether or not she should apologize to the court or whether she should apologize to the Senate. Those parts were not clear. The
contempt of the court is against the court.
Okay.
The apology is for the court, not for the Nigerian Senate.
Okay,
that's
the interpretation that you have given. Well, that is where we'll have to wrap it up at this point. I wish we could take on many more issues which we had listed, but this clearly has taken the chunk of our time. We are hoping that we'll have you back again at some point, at least to see, especially as the development of the... Are you in the ADC, by the way?
Oh, well, I'm still here trying to... I thought I would have opportunity to talk about the fact that we need to celebrate the emergence of ADC. I'm not a member yet, but I believe that it is something that Nigerians need at the moment, because, sincerely speaking, what this government is taking the people of Nigeria to is what they used to say on social media, that you are taking me to where I do not know.
We'll see how that eventually pans out. We have to thank you very much for coming. Mr. Natasha Akpoti is a former presidential aspirant and also the convener of the Hope Platform Initiative. Sunrise Daily will be back in just a moment. We have a special guest this morning. Please stay with us.
Are you ready for a divine encounter?